a serial assaulter.
What? What did cereal ever do to you? Fuck you.
This man's racist.
Like, what did cereal ever do
did
to
you just
you?
say?
It was probably just
Something
like
about being racist? Cereal is racist.
Yeah, you can be racist against cereal.
Yeah, he's racist against cereal. What they do?
Oh, I thought we're saying the cereal is racist.
Maybe that too.
I don't know what's going on. I'm tired.
But you can be racist against racist people. That is a possibility.
To be fair, cereal is extremely racist, and we all just put up with it. But we're expected to put up with it at this point. It's just been going on for so long.
I'll switch to try to switch to my icon. They'll actually meet me. You know, for surprise's sakes. You know. Also, I'm fucking plagued right now. And it sucks.
I get it. I take it that you learned from all of my opponents in Monster Train, then.
No, I don't know what that is.
What? How many of you don't know what Monster Train is?
No. Monster Train, never heard of it.
What? Why do you all have so much evil in your souls?
I know what Monster Train is, but I've never played it.
Who's you
Latina.
all?
I was raped by white people.
You all is the... You all is whoever the fuck doesn't know what Monster Train is. You have, like, evil in your soul. You're, like, possessed.
I'm
like,
sorry.
you need an exorcism.
I'm sorry, can you repeat? You were raised by white people?
No, I said that was raped by white people in my history. Because, you know, I'm Latina.
Okay.
Columbus came over. I'm sorry I have evil in my heart, girl. Oh my god. Was it by choice?
It is still so fucking weird to me that we even credit him for, like, discovering anything. That dude was fucking weird.
It makes sense in that he found it for the old
He barely discovered Cuba.
Yeah. Like, obviously there were people already there, but it makes sense, like, he was the one that, like, found it and then made people actually care enough to go over there. Because obviously Erickson found Canada as well, but nobody gave a shit. Like, they wrote it down eventually, but nobody gave a shit.
There's evidence that they were trading with the natives. And probably raiding them, because that is what Vikings do.
Yeah, they did, but they didn't stay there for long enough. And then more people
I find the fact that we're celebrating that white people showed up to a place to be kind of lame anyway.
Look, all I'm gonna say is history's fucking weird.
History do be like
history is cringe.
History is cringe.
Like, they just go around being like, oh, if you don't learn from this, you're doomed to repeat it. We're casting an evil magic spell upon you, and you shall do a lot of strange things out of your control if you don't learn from me. And it's like, but like, you teach all the cringy shit though.
And then people never take the warning seriously, and then they do all the stuff anyway, and then they're surprised when they were told, don't do it.
Well, no, what I'm saying is that history is when people did all the cringy shit. Do we really want to learn that much from all the... Anyway.
Yeah.
Listen, the things you need to learn from history are don't fight a land war in Asia. And
wait, I
don't
thought that was Russia.
Well,
Russia is part of Asia.
Yeah, Russia
okay.
The British beat China, or kind of, at least, by using...
I was quoting The Princess Bride, though, where he says, never fight a land war in Asia and never bet against a Sicilian when lives are on the line.
I don't know what that
is. And then he drops dead.
That's fair. all of these things will get you killed, possibly, maybe.
What's the reference to that one?
Fuck if I know. That dude just seems like a really smart dude.
Nudes, do you know?
You've never seen The Princess Bride?
No. But I'm asking what the reference is. Never make a bet with the Sicilian line as a reference to in history. If that's a
So the character is a Sicilian that his name is the Sicilian, and they're playing a death game basically. Main character dude and him are doing like a game of trickery to decide who gets to keep the princess that Sicilian dude abducted. And so he turns his back, and the main character poisons one of the wine glasses that are in front of him. And then he turns back around, and they're talking, and basically he's like trying to guess which one is poisoned because they each have to drink one of the glasses for the game. And he like goes through this whole spiel, and then at the end he says,
"There's a specific type of cooking you have to do."
You've made one of the classic blunders, one of which is never fight a land war in Asia, and the other one is never bet against a Sicilian when death is on the line. And then he drinks the glass. What he doesn't know is that both glasses are poisoned, and the main character dude has microdosed the poison enough to be immune to it.
Nice.
And so he drops dead.
Nice.
Like literally, like right after that.
Nice. That sounds fun.
It's a great movie. I highly recommend The Princess
I've
Bride.
seen bits and parts of it from people like posting memes about it, doing like gender like MSs on parts of it, like the sword fights and stuff. So I know like I have a vague idea of what it's kind of about, or I know like specific small slices of it, but not
It still doesn't work.
really have any coherent picture. Also, Paulo, are you here?
Also, if you're wondering why we haven't started yet, it's because Forge is being a pain in the ass right now.
No worries. Paulo, are you here?
I've been here. Everybody
Making
talking.
sure you are present and
I'm present.
are you in the scene?
You're my present.
I'm looking at it.
You.
Hello, I love you, bro.
I love you too, bro.
Did you add your new skill proficiencies?
Okay.
Or your new
What?
skill increases?
You have to use
I don't
We
think
leveled
you
up last
added
time.
skill increases.
I
think you like behind at least 2 skill increases. Because you only
Wait,
have
did I
stealth.
only do? Did
You
I only
only
do
have-
2?
You only have stealth at expert when you should be able to have 2 skills at
My stealth's not an expert. My stealth's at okay.
I meant master. You should be able to have 2 skills at master at this level.
I think I might have put it into medicine.
No, that's weird because then your medicine should show up at the top.
Well, because I don't know. Where are you seeing this?
Your medicine is trained.
Yes.
I'm looking at your the party sheet so that I can see your top skills. And stealth is master, intimidation's expert, and then your next 2 skills are trained.
I might have put did I do it? How many skill increases do we get per level?
You as a rogue get
Well, yeah, but I'm a rogue and a psychic at the same
yes,
time,
but you-
basically.
So yeah,
psychic doesn't matter.
Okay, the psychic doesn't matter. Got it. I get a skill
you get one.
increase every level, basically.
Yes,
Yeah.
but except for first. So right at this point, you should have 7 increases. You from 2 to 6, you could go up to expert, and then from 7 to 8, which is what level we're at now, you should have 2, be able to put 2 to master.
That's if I put one in an expert skill.
Yes.
Which I don't think I did. I think I put it in medicine. Because I want that for organ sight.
So you added a new skill, okay.
Yes, I think that's what I did. If it's not, then fuck, I don't know how to fix it, because I don't remember what the fuck I had before.
Well, you could just remove it, and then just...
Well, I don't know what I had originally, is the thing.
What do you mean add originally? You could just remove...
Like you said I have 7 increases. I don't remember what I had at level 1. What skills are trained at level 1?
You get...
I had thievery.
You get 2 skills from being a rogue, plus at least 1 other skill from your racket, and then you get usually 2 other skills from being a psychic. And then because you're a rogue, you get 4 plus your int mod.
So that's...
You get for your skills. I'm presuming you're a thief rogue, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you would get stealth, thievery, and then a number of additional skills. You with a 7 plus your int mod.
7 plus my int mod.
Yep. Because rogue.
Oh, and then you get 2 skills from your background, which is usually 1 skill and then 1 lore.
Yeah.
What is my background? What is my background?
Did you make your... Do you only keep track of your character in Foundry? You don't have like...
Yes.
You should get Path Builder, I'm just saying. Keep track of it, like make your whole character there. Keep track of him there.
Oh, I have to pay money for it.
Well, it's a $5 one-time purchase to get the full version, which will give you all the alternate, all the variant rules skills that we
Okay,
use.
so it's $5.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a one-time payment. It's not like a subscription or anything.
Right.
You can have it on desktop or on mobile. If you don't have Android, then don't get it on browser.
Maybe eventually. That's kind of a lot for my brain right now.
Yeah, I'm just
the
saying.
moment I got back from my trip, I developed a fever and have been like brain dead in bed for the past few days.
On the last day of PyCon, I got sick and then I puked on Monday.
Godspeed.
Thank you.
Okay, so I have...
Did you know that those come about from capitalism? That's why they call it a fever?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Well, then
9, 10, 11?
Day. I praise Abaddon.
So I have 11 increases in here, technically. Wait, so I get, it's not 10 starting at level 1, it's 10 at the point that I'm at right now, right?
The ones that you have gained from leveling up are 8 skill, or 7 skill increases.
Yeah. So I started off with stealth and thievery. Then
these can be used to boost your skills, not just getting.
Well, no, I'm trying to track down how many I've done so far, because I thought I did it correctly, but you're saying that I probably didn't.
Yeah, I'm just saying because I feel like unless because you say you intentionally just chose to put it elsewhere rather than boosting your top skills.
Because I did intentionally put something in medicine so that organ sight would actually be useful.
Paolo, I just want to say I do think you probably put it elsewhere because you seem like that kind of cat person.
I will say though that I don't know how useful organ sight will be since this is an anti-undead campaign, and undead can't.
Undead have organs, don't
Undead can't take bleed damage.
Well, it doesn't. It's not bleed damage. It's precision damage.
Oh, that's right. I forgot it's precision damage. Well,
Yeah, it says it targets one living or undead creature that has organs. I'm pretty sure zombies still have organs, therefore stabby stab.
Okay, well then next. And I was recalling the spell on the top of my mind.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I'm like, you get 2 increases per level, right? Or is it just 1?
So you get 1 skill increase per
I'm
level.
going fucking insane. Rogue Pathfinder
You get 1.
2E. I don't care that I spelled that wrong. Okay, but I'm gonna go look at it anyway. So maybe I just put it into stealth because I only got 1. And then I might have done medicine the level before. I started off with occultism, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you get occultism from psychic because they're an occult spellcaster.
Yeah.
All
so
spellcasting classes give you the skill related to the spellcasting type that you are.
Yeah.
Paolo, I just want you to know.
Hi.
I will save your soul.
Okay,
I won't let the
you.
occultism get to you.
I appreciate
I will save you!
I would like to just say now that all of this coughing is out of character.
No, all of this coughing is in character.
We haven't even
It's a
introduced your
Pokemon
character
game.
yet.
Want to be made clear.
I also think I started out with intimidation.
I would just like to request that you don't save my soul. I purposefully sold it to the big titty goth girl because I wanted to spend eternity with her.
So I started. I have
how they get you
occultism.
into
I had
hell.
stealth and thievery. I started out with intimidation. I don't remember performance ever being there. I
mean,
think
to
I
be
was
fair,
trained in
you're a
acrobatics. Did I get acrobatics starting off? Fuck, I don't remember.
Acrobatics would be a good skill for you to have.
I'm trained in it. But I'm trying to remember if that's what I had starting off. I don't know.
At some point, not in the middle of the game, you might want to just like go on Path Builder and just calculate your skills to make sure.
Okay. I will do that eventually. Probably not tonight, but another
Don't worry,
night.
Paolo. I believe that you're probably not cheating.
I am definitely not cheating.
Yeah.
The question is whether I'm doing the opposite of cheating. The question is whether I am accidentally handicapping myself.
Yeah, I don't want you to handicap yourself because I think you did that like previously.
I'm 90% sure that it's fine because if I only got 1 skill increase, I probably put it into stealth so that it would become master.
I think you already had master.
Well, I don't fucking know what you want from me.
I want.
When do you gain the ability to make a skill master?
I want you to not handicap yourself as well.
It's level
At
7.
7th level, you can use skill increases to become a master. Okay.
Paolo, the answer is God of War Ragnarok.
I am all okay. Sick. I'm almost entirely certain that I put it into medicine because I forgot to do it ages ago, and I've been meaning to do it for a while. So I'm like 90% sure that's where my skill is, so that I can use organ sight properly.
I just told you what I wanted from you.
Like
you
want
asked.
God of War Ragnarok from me?
Yeah. Well, you asked, what do you all want from me? And I said God of War
Why
Ragnarok.
Why do you want God of War Ragnarok?
Because I want to play. So, like, if you're going to ask me what I want from you, I'm just going to say God of War Ragnarok. And then if I get it from you, I could play God of War Ragnarok. Okay, I finally got all the shit together.
Okay.
So we're starting soon?
There was no starting. Wasn't even middle of the game. The game hasn't started. Hey. Anyway, how's everyone's day?
My head is fucking spinning. What is happening anymore?
Sprout! I remember now.
I'm not. Wait, huh?
I forgot Sprout's name.
Oh
and I
my
remembered it.
fucking god! Wow.
Listen, it's been a while, okay? Don't yell at me.
Sorry.
It's okay. We all forgot about Sprout.
Damn, Sprout's just gonna go fuck off and live with Zephyr
Okay,
for
I
the rest
have
of
an
their life.
excuse.
I have an excuse too. They weren't there because they were on vacation, and that makes me forget about people.
Sprout.
They just cease to exist. I do not have object permanence. Thank you.
I'm sorry to the ending.
Now listen here.
Yes.
To listen to me die on stream.
Sprout was not on vacation. I was on
Yeah, you should
vacation.
not tell me that.
Well,
I understand, but you should not say that.
sorry.
What?
Nothing.
Don't know how I can handle
Is
that without us.
Sprout was not on
Okay,
vacation.
sorry.
I was on vacation to give every bunch.
Okay,
Sprout
wait,
was
I'm sorry, was
suffering
Sprout
in.
there? Was Sprout there?
No, Sprout was
Anyway,
not
I would
fucking
like
there.
to be able
Sprout
to set
was
someone
suffering
on
in
fire
whatever
with
hell
Fireball.
was
Can we
going on
start?
in the fucking Sunday campaign because I don't remember.
Well, yeah, that's what I fucking thought. Sprout decided that he was going to start mourning Zephyr that day, and I was just like, who the fuck are you?
What?
Yeah, because you're not traveling with them anymore, and it's lonely. And it made Sprout sad, and he had to, like, mourn. And that's why he really wasn't there.
Yeah. We'll go with that. I remember what's going on in the Sunday campaign. Okay.
And then I was just like, who the fuck are you? I don't even know you anymore. Because you decided that being lonely without your pet was more important than showing up to a game of Dungeons and Dragons.
I was in West Virginia. I had a single bar.
Sprout was not in West Virginia. I
was in
completely
West
disagree.
Virginia.
Sprout was not in
No.
West Virginia.
Correct, I was.
Exactly, that's my point.
I don't know what to fucking tell you. I'm gonna shit my brains out.
I have
my
every right to
ears.
forget him because he doesn't have the excuse of being in West Virginia. He has the excuse of mourning that his pet is no longer with him. And
Yeah.
that's not an excuse.
I don't.
That's
Where's
Twitter
the
talk.
problem? I don't know what's going on.
The problem is everywhere. The problem is all around us. The problem that you.
I'm
Yeah.
still sick.
Everyone to go to West fucking Virginia.
I like
Yeah, what the fuck
blanket.
is a West Virginia? That is not a place in Pathfinder.
I went into the woods for 4 days.
Disgusting.
What the fuck is the woods?
Barbarian.
Go
That
touch
doesn't sound like a
grass.
rainforest.
Go touch trees.
Barbarian.
No, I will touch grass. It's just the woods does not sound like the rainforest,
Yeah,
so that sounds like super cucked.
Are you saying the Wolf Kingdom is super cucked?
Yes.
Until it's a
It
rainforest.
literally just got cooked. It literally just got uber cooked.
Like it wouldn't
More
be
like I
cucked
got
if it was a
uber boosted.
rainforest.
Nah, it got cooked as fuck. Used to be super dope based money making schemes.
I mean, it's closer to being uncucked, but
Shadow Wizard Money Gang, but then it got
Shadow Wizard Money Gang.
And
what is the Shadow Wizard Money Gang?
so what's the game starting?
Yeah, what are we doing? It's been like 30 minutes.
Okay. So anyway, you all are when you wake up in the Dragonborn Kingdom, you are all invited to a special tour of the library. That very, very famous library that everyone goes from all around the world to see. You get to see it.
What is the name of this library?
I don't know. It's
perchance.
just
Write it down
not-
as I go grab my water.
The Great Library of Draconia.
Okay.
Because we always end
Doesn't-
up in libraries.
Doesn't have Mora anywhere in the name, I hope.
Not that you can read.
What if Seeker just couldn't read?
No, I'm just saying that it's if it's in there, it's just in a place where you can't read it. So you're
That
fine.
would be like a Mora to do, wouldn't it? Oh well.
Fuck, I missed. Sorry. Stepped away for 2 seconds. What's the name?
The Great Library of Draconia? We're supposed to find Nicola. Is this where we want to be?
I know they said he was in the Draconian Kingdom.
You're not coming over.
Me?
Stargills.
Oh, okay.
You're still not coming over. Nope. What are technical difficulties even?
Technical difficulty. They are digital hate crimes against you. That's what those are.
That is true. That is true.
The computer is queerphobic and racist.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew I had a racist computer from the moment that it typed all those slurs in that one chat room.
It was literally out of my control, officer. Out of my complete control. The computer is simply racist and did it for me. Okay. Your Honor, it was the computer.
I just wish people realized how incredibly racist computers can be. Like, it's just built into them.
Like, it was literally... Computers are built on white supremacy.
They're built to be racist, if you think about it. Or if you don't think about it, it's obvious, really.
Yes, don't think about it. It's literally obvious. It's literally true.
It's like all the other things I say. Just don't think about it, and I'm sure you'll agree with me.
Yes, obviously, exactly.
It's like the perfect strat.
Perfect, right.
You're not coming over still?
I know, one sec. Okay, testing one more time.
Nope.
Restarting Discord.
Oh my god, ow. Or out of that medicine that makes it so that you're not sore, so that it makes you cough less, and I'm suffering for.
Why would you want to cough less? It sounds like you're trying to be in good health. That's super cringe.
Testing now.
Just like suffer. No.
Oh wow, okay, that's racist.
I mean, everything I say is some flavor of racist, but
Excuse me, I'm clipping that. I'm clipping that up.
you just came over.
Okay.
I can barely hear you, but yes, Stargales is coming through.
Okay, one second.
Let me make sure that you're.
Yeah, you're barely coming over though.
I'm posting that all over Blue Sky. Just so you know, I'm tagging all your real life friends.
It's okay. Blue Sky's a cult anyway.
That's what you're gonna say once you turn to a right-wing grifter and be like, the left canceled me. The woke canceled me.
Wait, what do you mean turned into a right-wing grifter? I thought I was already there. So many people have told me I'm already there. I really feel like, are they lying to me? Fuck. I knew
Yes.
they were lying to me.
Yes. You're technically audible, but still barely. Okay.
Don't worry though, you're currently audible.com.
This isn't sponsored. Not like anyone's
Sadly.
watching to sue us anyway.
Sadly.
Oh no, wait, we're on Twitch, so it is sponsored. No.
Oh, that's cringe. Fuck those people.
You know, why are there only 2 people watching when there's like multiple more people than 2 in this call?
Yeah, you guys should totally tune in to Fauna Flora at twitch.tv.
It's actually technically another person in there. Stream elements definitely
Hang on.
counts, but...
Try again?
What's that volume like now?
Okay, yeah, you sound like you're in a tin can.
Okay, now?
That's better.
Definitely better.
There it is.
Okay, it's the airflow. God damn it.
Yeah, you
the what?
you can now be properly
The
heard.
airflow.
Yeah, the fan is hitting the microphone, but I also need to figure out a way for it to hit me without hitting the microphone. Tricky things.
Yep. Tricky things.
Okay. So anyway, continue your conversation.
Yeah, so Kava was going to say, well, we don't exactly have any specific leads on where they are, and a library is as good a place to go as any. I mean, hell, maybe we could get find a ritual there to find our person.
Maria's like, well, I'm not complaining about going to a library. We just always seem to end up in one.
Well, yeah, the only place you should ever go besides a library is a rainforest, so...
I will have to disagree with you on that. I'm partial to beaches.
Rainforest can have a beach, you know.
Do your research. Kids these days don't do their research anymore. Is anyone gonna say anything?
Were we given a physical description of Nicola, or just their name?
You know, I forgot to mention during the session, but afterwards would have given you a dossier that has like
Yeah, I remember them saying that they gave us like an actual like folder full of info.
Yes, you do have them. You do have a photo of them.
Say, did you have that picture? Did you like show us that picture, or?
I definitely would have showed it to you on the way there.
No, I mean like out of game.
No.
Okay.
Do you want a picture to look at?
No, it's just basically what I was planning on doing was either looking around the library for somebody matching that description, or I'd like show the photo or ask about the physical descriptions to like a clerk or something. Actually, I think that's what I'll have Zale do. I'll have him find like the closest like bookkeeper or clerk and ask them if they've seen anybody named Nicola matching that description.
Maria will go with Zale because that seems like a good plan.
Oh, sure, that's the only reason.
Definitely not the only reason, but we're not here for another in-party romance.
Not yet.
Eventually you will be. Knowing you guys. Okay, so Let me see that diplomacy. Because you're a stranger who is asking them for information on their guests.
Do you want us both to roll it or just Zale?
Zale is the one who is doing it.
Okay. I'll back him up if he fails.
The librarian seems to be a... Actually, what is Zale's height?
I had it written down somewhere. It's like 6'4", I think.
Okay. So the librarian seems to tower about 2 feet over Zale and be wearing some large robes, though you can see that they have purple fur. They check over the photo, carefully trying to, well, presumably, see if they remember that particular person. Ah, yes. They had some rather strange tastes. They seem to... They currently have a pass into the restricted section. One assumes that's where they've been.
If one wanted to get a pass into the restricted section, how would one get that?
Typically, you need to be referred, cleared by usually a diplomat from another country or a ruler. There are certain books that we've become a bit remiss to share after how frequently the knowledge therein has been misused. There we go.
What if we happen to be here on the business of someone from the Wolf Kingdom? Would that be enough? Or would we need, like, a specific written letter or something?
You would require a letter of recommendation.
Fair enough.
Do you remember the last time they went into the archives?
Well, that was one of the first places that they went.
How long ago?
I would say that was about yesterday.
Did they return from there, or?
Well, yes, and then they seemed to be interested in the contents of the restricted section, and they showed their letter of recommendation.
Fascinating.
I understand. Do you know if they said where they were going next?
Uncertain. It seems like they only got their idea of where they were going next in the first place from whatever they found in the archives. If you're seeking to understand something about them, perhaps that is where you would be wise to check.
Would you point us in the direction of these archives?
In the archives. They are towards the opposite end of the library. There is a staircase down, 2 floors. Do not stop on the floor below.
Thank you.
Anytime. Hopefully this has been productive and helpful.
Very illuminating. Thank you for your time.
Yes, thank you.
They seem to just they seem to walk off, and Zali, roll perception.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You. Oh. Okay, hang on a moment. I guess I'm typing up the whole thing then. Alright, do with that what you will.
After they leave eye shot and earshot, Zale will turn to Maria and talk in a hushed tone. Actually, no. Okay, sorry. We were given the description of Nicola. They were described as a dragonborn, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, wolf. Nicola's a wolf.
Oh,
Wolf,
Nicola's
okay.
a wolf. Okay.
Still, after they leave, Zali will turn to Maria, saying, "You know, I understand it's kind of our penchant to come across strange characters, but that one is particularly strange."
Oh, how so?
I don't know if you saw it, they had a trail of bubbles behind them as they were leaving, and I swear I saw something looking at me from their tail.
It takes all kinds, I fear.
Oh God!
It was hard to tell, but I think they might have been some kind of dragon.
No, we are in the Dragon Kingdom.
Still.
I'm sure it's
Something
perfectly
is.
harmless.
The worst part is, I know, out of character, I do know. But Kava doesn't.
Something about them, I don't know, something compelled me to tell you. It might be something, it might be nothing, but regardless, I think we should check out those archives, see where our friend went.
Indeed. I believe that's where we should go. Should we gather the others, or let them off to their own investigation?
If they have another lead, they can chase them. If they want to just explore books, I don't see why not.
Fair enough. Let's go meet up with the rest of them and let them know what we found so far.
And I assume we'll go and meet back up with the rest of the group. I don't know if they're doing anything else.
I'm sure that whatever they are doing is probably not safe for Twitch TV.
I don't know what you're talking about. Maria and Zale were together just talking with the book clerk.
Look, I would never cast aspersions upon the party except all the times where I absolutely would. Like right now.
I mean, in all fairness, we do get up to shenanigans.
Seeker roll perception.
He do be seeking.
I be trying to survive.
Seeker, yes, seeking.
Squints.
Seeker sees a rather curious sight. Seeker sees. Wow. Thank you, Throat.
Are you becoming the throat goat?
Yeah. Seeker sees a strange and suspicious open grate to the left of the party in the library. One that he could fit through.
Pipe.
There's something about Seeker that just really wants to get piped.
Wants to get piped. Seeker just slowly starts moving towards it, muttering under his breath. If I fits, I sits.
I thought it's if you fit, you crawl.
Pipe.
Insert Mario Brothers music.
Burp, burp. I don't know how to make the pipe sound with my mouth.
Doo-doo-doo.
No. Anyway, fuck. Seeker goes into the fucking grate if nobody stops him.
Wait, are you sure you don't want to call yourself Seeker Keeper?
I don't even know if Maria and I are back to protest.
Are you and Maria back to protest? Seeker is slowly moving towards this hole in the ground. Or the wall. I don't remember if it was...
As Seeker emerges from the not in any way suspicious or mysterious, dangerous, not at all dangerous tunnel. That is totally safe, guys, I swear.
There's no vultures down there, so...
You know, that is true. There are no vultures.
And it's a well-known fact that lizards cannot attack you in a pipe.
That's also fair. So anyway, as you get out, you see, after having to crawl quite a ways downwards, you see a large sign that says occult section.
I do occult stuff.
I do occult stuff.
I know everything about steel beams.
Does he know about jet fuel, though?
No! I was thinking the same!
Does Seeker go back and tell everybody he found the cult section? Or does he go into the cult section?
Well, I will say that right under the sign that says occult section, he also sees a part of the sign that says sorry, hang on a minute. I'm going to regret everything that I'm about to say.
Okay.
Which is why I'm going to type it instead.
Alright.
Anyway, there you go. It's in your chat.
Thanks. What the fuck is cartomancy?
Divination with cards. Like tarot cards or cartomancy.
But then wouldn't it be cardomancy?
Nope, cart.
I think.
It comes from the Latin
this
word.
Is magic. Can Seeker roll to understand what the fuck cardomancy means?
Yes, roll occult.
Because if he doesn't know what it means, he's going to assume that this is the magic that allows you to control carts.
I love Seeker.
There you go. And that's why I typed that in secret chat. See, the joke is that everyone else now has to wonder what that means.
Seeker thinks that he should probably at least tell somebody where he's disappearing to. And tries to back up.
Seeker would notice the grate seems to have vanished.
Oh. Oops.
Rip.
It's okay. We all experience a TPK sometime.
Sticker shrugs and starts just stealthily creeping into the cold section.
Seeker sees arrows painted on the floor. Does he follow them?
What color?
Purple.
Well, purple is the opposite of yellow, so it must be trustworthy.
Stop it.
Seeker starts slowly following the arrows, warily. Eyeballs peeled.
Oh. I didn't know that he was into that kind of thing. Mad respect, though.
Seeker's into fucking doors, how could you not know?
I imagine there's a lot I don't know about Seeker, but I'm eager to learn.
And you learn you shall.
I'm seeker to learn.
Oh my god. My cat is giving me a look that says he's sick of my shit.
Cats be doing that.
Wait, that's just every form of cat look besides pet me right fucking now, you motherfucker.
No, most of the time he's looking, and then you can see the Windows screensaver bouncing around in his brain. Like that one. That was one with such a look.
That's sus.
What does Seeker find at the end of the purple arrows, if there's an end?
Seeker sees a chain, and right next to it is the writing. This is pull this chain.
What color is the writing?
Also purple.
Can I do some sort of roll to see what the chain does? Like if it's connected to anything?
Well, if you're checking for traps, I think that's thievery.
Yeah. I can do thievery. 32. Seeker investigates the area for traps and deadly machinations.
Seeker does not spot any particular traps, though they are uncertain of what it does.
Seeker walks up to the chain. Is it against a wall?
Yes.
Seeker's gonna make sure that they're not standing in the middle of the floor and that they're right on the edge, as close to the wall as they can possibly get. What is the wall made of?
Wall.
That's not helpful.
It seems to be some sort of hardwood. So it's like part hardwood, part wall. A little bit of both, really.
Seeker's gonna pull the dagger out and get ready to possibly stab the wall, and then pull the chain.
Pull the lever, crunk.
Well, the lever seems to, the chain seems not to actually attack, possibly because it sees the dagger and realizes that it is fucked if it attacks, or because it wasn't a threat. It's hard to say which, really. But it could be either.
That could be either. What else happens?
Suddenly, a door opens right next to the chain.
A door turns into a jar.
I feel like I'm not supposed to be here.
Welcome to being a
Anyways,
rogue.
Seeker starts walking into the door.
There are stairs that go up.
Stairs.
You know, the
Start
kind that
climbing the stairs, making sure to hold on to the railing.
You know, the kind you get when you act a little too weird in class? Yeah, stairs.
I haven't been in class in like a year or something.
Damn, they've been missing out. Serves them right.
What, missing me being in class?
Yeah. They're very lonely without you, and they deserve that.
Who
I
was
in class all the time.
We were in class together.
So anyway.
No, and that's why he's sad.
Sneef.
Seeker eventually finds a trapdoor. Except it goes up. They're at the bottom of the trapdoor. Presumably.
Is there anything notable about the room that I'm in?
No, it's just a hallway with stairs. Always.
Is there a ladder?
Hallways. No.
How am I supposed to get up to that?
Presumably you could jump. It's not that high up.
Well, is it a push or a pull door?
Push.
That's just gonna hit my head on it.
I believe in you.
Oh well. Rest in peace, my cranium. Seeker tries to jump for the handle. Do you want to escape, little man? Do you wish to be free?
Well, I imagine that's why Seeker's jumping, to be fair.
In my cat hole.
See, the joke is really funny because Seeker's small. It's a short joke.
Ha 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 ha. That's funny. Short
Sorry, what
people
happened?
do not
Short
discriminate. Right.
Seeker finds the party again.
Wait, did I make the did not have to roll a check?
You don't have to know.
Okay.
The door, however, is still ajar.
Oh my god.
And this one doesn't immediately disappear like the other one that betrayed you.
Oh my god.
Hi.
Yeah, this one wants a committed relationship. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's really clingy.
Because the door isn't as unhinged as the other ones were.
God damn it.
Because those others literally are unhinged anyway. Hi. In the
Excuse
exact
me,
same
I'm just
tone of
unhinged.
Balloon Boy. Nobody reacts to Peeper. God, I keep fucking doing this to Secret popping out of nowhere and saying hi.
Yeah, the cowboy will say hi.
Oh look, the rogue has returned from mischief.
Oh, I didn't realize Seeker popped up right next to us. And I didn't realize that Maria and I had rejoined the group yet.
Maria
I'm seeing you
and
all part of the rejoin the group. Yeah, I have suddenly appeared out of a random trap door that has also suddenly appeared.
But has it suddenly disappeared?
No.
No.
Oh.
Not yet, anyway.
I
If you
found
go
the
through it
occult
first.
section.
If I didn't know any better, Seeker, I'd say you were going places you didn't belong.
Aren't I always?
ain't you just a stinker?
For the sake of all of us, don't get caught.
Hey, to be fair, there's no sign that says don't come in here.
That you saw, anyway.
Well, then they should have had more signs. It's not my fault.
Well, it's not the archives, so presumably Nicola hasn't been there.
Oh,
But
it says
do you-
occult section as well as cartomancy and iron serpents.
Do we know if Nicola was interested in either of those?
Oh.
Not that I'm aware of. That does not necessarily mean he was not.
Well, Sika, you were in there. What do you make of it?
Well, I went into the occult section, and then I followed a bunch of purple arrows on the ground, and then I walked up to a wall that had a chain on it, and the wall said, pull this chain, but I didn't really trust it, so I tried to stay along the wall so that if I pulled the chain, I wouldn't fall down a path. And I had my dagger out as well, and I think that's why the chain didn't attack me, but anyway, I pulled the chain and then a door opened up, and the door went up the staircase, and then there was the trap door, but there was no ladder up to it, so I had to jump and I hit my head on it, kind of, but now I'm here.
Without saying anything, Zali just raises an eyebrow at him.
What?
Sounds like you had quite the little adventure.
It sounds like there's a dungeon underneath this library that you found by accident.
Well, there was a grate. There was a grate, but it looks like it's gone now. It disappeared behind me when I went in. Anyway, there was a grate, and then it led into a pipe, and of course, you know, I have to find where everything goes. So I went in, and then I went through, and I found the occult section, but then I turned around to go back and tell you guys where I was going, because I figured probably should not wander off randomly without telling anyone. So I was going to go back, but then it disappeared. But now I'm here again, so I'm telling you that I'm going back in to look at the section.
Okay. A great what?
As in, like,
Grate. You know, the thing that covers a vent?
Zali just smiles coyly. Well, if you think there's something important in there, we can go there first.
I don't know, does anyone have any better ideas? Maybe it'll lead to the archives.
Well, yes, that's where we were going to be going next.
You know where it is?
Out of character, I think. We were given directions.
Yeah, we were given
right?
directions.
The
Yes.
staircase is on the other side of the library.
Yeah.
What if this is a shortcut?
I mean, I'm all for taking a nice tour of the library.
There's no signs that says do not enter.
Kava roll perception.
So technically I'm not trespassing. After all, is it really a law that applies if you didn't know it was a law?
At this point, it's not the law I'm concerned about. It's either our grasp on reality or reality itself.
What, did you see reality breaking or something?
No, but this is highly unusual.
Well, they say reality is the hardest tea to swallow.
Perhaps it is. But
You know, that's not the phrase about swallowing that I remember, but...
What do you think the hardest thing to swallow is, then?
Not in polite company.
I mean, it's rocks. Or maybe bombs. I don't know. Anyway,
I once dated a minotaur.
Alright, it's in your secret chat.
I'm gonna go books. The Great's here if you want to follow. Follow me into the pipes.
Great.
Follow me into the
No,
sea.
not at the grate, at the trap.
Yeah, sorry, the trapdoor, excuse me.
Yeah.
Anyway, the trapdoor's here.
Suddenly tilt their head and crouch down at the trapdoor and then stick their snout to it to take a big sniff.
You get a whiff full of Seeker.
you stink.
How dare you?
Sorry, what's not my...
Stinky rat man. Stinky little rat.
Seeker is not a stinky little rat.
Kava's not sniffing Seeker. Kava's sniffing the trapdoor.
Yeah, and Seeker was just there. He's
Yeah, Seeker's
stinking up
in the
whole place.
trapdoor.
He's stanking up the whole place.
Don't be mean to me.
I will. You deserve to be bullied.
You're not
You're
even
short.
here.
I'm bullying you in spirit.
You're not even here. What do you smell on the trapdoor?
Same thing in your... Yeah.
So Kava will then try to crawl into the
Hold
trap.
on. Get closer to the microphone. You're doing the thing again.
Okay. Is this good?
Yeah.
Okay, Kava will then climb into the trapdoor as best as they can.
Seeker scoots backwards very quickly.
What does everyone else do?
I suppose it's not more unusual than anything else we've done, Zali says before following Kava into the trapdoor.
Seeker casually skips down the stairs back into the occult section.
Maria follows.
Okay. So... gods. When each of you enter the trapdoor, you would see something that Seeker definitely did not notice on the way up. The walls are covered in glowing moss, which is really useful because the trapdoor disappeared and it would otherwise be pitch black.
Kava will just use... Oh, shit. Whatever this passageway is really eco-friendly. Everyone should be using glow moss, or mushrooms, or crystals.
I heard that glow moss is
glowing.
not a meta card in Yu-Gi-Oh!
I have a preference for glowing crystals. I just like the ambience they provide. Although I do recognize that they're not always the most environmentally friendly with the mining and all that.
Okay. Do you follow the stairs down?
Yeah, Kava has some slots to find.
Well, you do hear reinforced noises as you go down.
Kava will say, this seems to be very, very interesting. Is Kava the only one who used them?
I could not understand that.
Is Kava the only one who used sounds?
Wait, are you using the clip-on mic?
No, I don't know what it is right now.
Okay. We need to get you like a proper headset right now. I didn't understand any of that.
I'm using a proper headset, but any air that hits the mic just fucks it.
I see. Okay. Okay, when you make it to the bottom of the staircase, you see one thing in particular that stands out a great deal. It is a rather large table with a crystal ball in the center, a purple cloth, and 2 chairs on either side. Conversely, you also see 2 people. One of them seems to be a Rhydon, and the other is a fuck, I forgot the species of Lycoun's character.
Lizard folk.
Lizard folk. Okay, so you see 2 lizard folk.
But one of them happens to look exactly like a Maridon.
Seeker, upon seeing lizards,
And they are
casually
playing,
turns around.
my god. They are playing poker together.
Seeker doesn't open, goes back the same way they came in.
Wait, did you say a Rhydon or a Miraidon?
A Miraidon.
Okay. What do they look like?
Are they cute?
They're very futuristic. And they sparkle.
Okay.
You just see entire sparkly effects all around them, filling the air.
Not
They
Halidon.
sparkle.
They're
They
being
sparkle.
they're being obscured by lots of smoke from my cigar.
Well, Halidon wouldn't let you smoke either, so it's definitely not him.
Kava would just go, or get a bit closer, and just watch for a little bit. And seemingly interested to see who will win the game.
Maria just walks up and asks to be dealt in.
Okay, so
Who might you be?
I am Maria Emberhearth. I was perusing this library looking for occult lore and a missing friend of mine.
So Sachtel, roll a call.
Oh god. I hate having a negative to my intelligence, sometimes. But, I will.
Man, I'm dumb as fuck.
You know what? Hold on. It's because. Okay, at least that's above a 20, my god.
You only slightly lose the game to the Miraidon.
Are you best? How did that make me lose the game? Wait a minute. That should be 2 higher because I have games lore, okay?
Oh, okay. That I did not know.
I have games lore. I will succeed. I refuse to lose.
Also,
How does that work?
I have games lore.
Yeah, but how does that work?
It's a lore for playing for games like poker, chess, and all that. Games.
Lance board.
Yeah. And my bonus is 2 higher than that. So I get
In this
20.
particular case, it does not apply because the goal is to cheat.
Well, that is I do cheat.
No, the goal is to cheat using your occult skills. Hence the crystal ball.
Can I roll occultism to figure this out?
Sure.
Can I say hi? Because
You
Zali feels kind of awkward about just intruding the situation, so he'll say, yeah, sorry to barge in like this. We were just looking for the occult section in the library, but it seems it's taken us to strange places.
Nothing like a friendly game of cards in a library. Certainly not my first game. Although, this one certainly looks interesting.
Maria would know that the crystal ball is capable of, when looked into properly and with the correct knowledge of the occult, revealing the opponent's hand.
Quite interesting.
So the actual library part can't be seen right now. They're in a whole different room, right?
No, there are bookcases and stuff in the distance.
Well, what was
The Miraidon would just say,
Oh.
sorry, but the way I was built, I am an expert when it comes to card games.
This one's not even normal poker.
No, not at all, from what I can see.
Even if it's not normal poker, I am the cards game motorcycle.
Motorcycle? Did he say motorcycle?
Yeah.
Yes.
Doesn't make any sense.
Zale will
Wait,
actually...
have you never heard the card games on motorcycles meme?
No.
It's a
Yu-Gi-Oh thing.
It's a Yu-Gi-Oh thing.
Oh, I'm not a weeb, so sorry.
There was an entire
Yeah.
season of Yu-Gi-Oh where they did all their card battles on motorcycles for some reason.
To be fair, there were actually 2 seasons where they did that, and then there was also card games on hoverboards later.
See, card games on hoverboards make much more sense than card games on motorcycles.
Yeah, that does make more sense. Somehow.
How?
As if either are
How?
plausible.
And if
How?
of the 2, hoverboards make sense. More sense.
Look, you don't
How?
need to use your hands to control a hoverboard. You do need your hands to control a motorcycle.
Exactly.
So, how does one drive a motorcycle while also playing a card game?
Oh, because they all have autopilot.
So, GM.
I want to ask Seeker a question, but I don't know if Paolo's AFK.
What was the
I'm here. I'm just
What was
sniffling
the
because I'm
end-
sick.
what was the end goal of the game? Like, what was it
I'll
played
ask you when they're
for?
done.
Was it
Okay.
for
Well, the goal
funsies or to win something specifically?
was to teach you about using occult magic to cheat at card games.
Okay. Well.
Anyway, Zale will ask Seeker, didn't you know somebody who looked like this?
Like, ooh, which one?
Like a walking, talking motorcycle?
Talking about what's going on?
Did
I
know
believe
somebody?
we did.
Listen, I forgot Sprout, but you forgot Halidon, and that makes me sad.
Oof.
It's okay, I forgive you.
Maria looks over at the Miraidon. You wouldn't happen to know a chap named Halidon, would you?
Yes, they were another of the. They were another of my siblings. They come from the same product line.
Fascinating. Well, if you ever happen to run into him again, give him my regards.
Oh, I haven't seen them anywhere. I only came here to get a book for my master.
Yes.
Fair enough.
You two said you were looking for something. I've been here for a while. In recent time. What are you looking for?
Well, more of someone. Maria pulls out the picture and hands it to him. This person.
I presume I don't know who the fuck this is.
This person is a friend of the king of the Wolf Kingdom, and they've gone missing. And we've been tasked to find them.
Unfortunate.
Did Halidon look like a Horidon from the beginning?
Yes.
Yes, he was always a Miraidon.
Yeah, Miraidon. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. Am I going insane because I don't remember that from the images that you sent?
He was definitely a Miraidon.
Why I was like, ugh. How long ago
I'm
was
pretty
that?
sure Halidon was always a Miraidon, right?
Yes, he was.
Yes.
Well, because in the beginning he used to just be Unit 26 because his character he was the robot who didn't know how to be a boy, but eventually became a boy and got his own name.
He wanted to be a real boy.
And then he went away.
Yes,
Well,
because I went
stop.
away. Weird how coincidental that is.
Stuff happened.
Sorry.
It's okay, I forgive you, even though you didn't do anything.
Like, it wasn't bad stuff, it just shit happens sometimes.
Chroma, I presume I haven't seen this person that they just handed me a picture of, right? Or have I?
You just met them here.
I just...
Wait, you
No,
just met
I handed him
Miraidon
a...
here. Oh, no,
person...
you haven't seen them. Okay.
I had the
Nicola.
picture back. Sorry. Haven't seen them.
That's okay, thank you for taking the time to look. You wouldn't happen to know where the archives section is, would you?
Do I?
Well, your friend would. Yeah, that would just be the floor right below here.
Awesome. Could you, point the way to the nearest elevator or staircase?
Oh, you just keep walking until you find it.
Fabulous.
What's... this is certainly a place for the occult, isn't it?
It is, yes.
In the way that nothing makes sense.
It
You get
is
used to
on
it
the
and the...
sign. Put the
I mean, it makes perfect sense if you understand the occult. you basically, as you are going through and taking about 15 to 20 steps, using your mastery over the occult in order to shift the area that you're in ever so slightly closer to the exit. And then if you do that correctly enough times, successfully and in a row, you make it out alive without starving.
Fascinating. Well, I hate to interrupt your card game and dash, but we really do have places to be. Unless either of you would like to accompany us.
Well, I was leaving, so I wouldn't worry about it.
I already found the book I came to find.
Sorry, what was that?
She said that I already found the book I came to find.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that your journey in the library was a fruitful one. Hopefully we get the same.
As fruitful as it can be. It was quite a mess.
As fruitful as an apple tree.
The book I mean. The journey to find it was actually extremely easy. The book was shit. I get up and I start walking.
Maria kind of narrows her eyes at him, and then leans over to Zale. I never liked people who insult good literature.
It wasn't good literature.
You know, it might have just been bad literature.
Fair enough. Maria turns.
I'm sure you've read something bad before.
You know, there was this one book about vampires called Twilight. It was a terrible love story.
Out of character laugh. Out of character laugh.
Anyway, before she would leave, I believe Xochitl.
Yeah. I'm gonna assume you ask that in character whether or not, or whether the name is as you walk.
Well,
just to say.
Well, Zale would ask, like, "Hey, you know, some people could say I have an eye for this. You seem like the adventurous type, and just recently a friend of ours has decided to take a break from it and a position has opened. I would invite you to join us."
I do charge.
Well, of course, everybody in the party gets a share of the loot. We are, however, not paying you an hourly rate or anything.
Assumedly, it is an equal and proportionate share.
Yes, split evenly.
And perhaps with resources such as ours, maybe you could find a book that better suits your goal.
We do happen to end up in libraries about once every other month, so... And very magical libraries at that, Maria looks around.
Now she actually turns back around. Magical libraries, you say?
Yes, this one would happen to be...
Nope, you finish.
This one would happen to be, what, 6th or 7th? Maria looks at Seeker.
Eyebrow raises. If she had eyebrows, because she's a reptile.
Brows, ridges, whatever you want to call them.
Raises.
Seeker frozen and staring.
6. Well, magical, scarce, mysterious libraries are exactly what I'm in the market for.
Well, stick with us. We end up in them quite frequently. Most of the time without even looking for them.
Perfect. Alright, I guess I will. I walk on over, hands in my pockets. I take my hand out of my pocket for a handshake. So any one of you, you two in the front.
Zale will greedily accept it first.
Maria will also give a firm handshake after Zale.
Firm but sort of firm but calm handshake. Short.
Now, young lass,
for short, since I know it's hard for people to pronounce.
Oh, sorry, that's what Zale was gonna ask. But sorry, could you say it one more time?
Shotro.
Shotshul?
Shotro.
Maria
I beg of
stumbles
you,
over it.
please change your nickname to it.
Zochi.
Yeah, so she is. You could say for short.
Maria stumbles over it a few times before. I'm just going to call you Zochi.
Fair enough.
Out of character. I will be right back. It'll take me less than a minute.
Okay, we'll take a 5-minute break.
No,
Okay.
I need to get water. Also, can you pop up my art for everyone to see? Like, full character.
Stargirls
I
can
need
do that,
people to see
yeah.
it. Because I drew it. The people.
So
have
you
to
could
see it.
also post it in general. You might have before, but
You should do that.
I didn't, but you know what?
Give it. Had to
I
do
will
it.
forward it to this fucking channel. Hi. See if it actually fucking sends.
Ooh.
Did it send? I don't think it did.
no, it did. You just sent it in like the
Oh,
VC.
that's fucking... Okay, goddamn it.
Yeah.
That's the wrong fucking thing. I meant to send it to the general chat. It's
Chito?
also called general. Alright, so he says, Shotshell Noir. Yeah, she has a belt that says King of Fools, but it has like a... Hold on, where is the... Hold on. I have the image here. This is very important. This is extremely, extremely important, you guys.
I forgot to do my laundry. Whoops.
It looks like it has teeth.
What was it? It was a area attack. That one? Was it that one? Where is it? It was there. That's not it.
Card games on motorcycles.
That's not it. That's not it. I'm gonna fucking search for this until I fucking find it. There it is. That's...
Oh, Zochi looks cool. Okay.
Yeah, she does.
Nice hat.
Thank you. I know. But since we're all looking here, this is what her belt buckle looks like.
Nice.
Say, do you want to make a token with that? Because the square is really off-putting to me.
Oh, I picked the square specifically because I want it to be different.
Okay.
Like, if it's like an OCD thing that's really bothering, then I can change it.
Listen, if you don't want to, I'm not your hat.
If it keeps, like, psychologically torturing you, Then tell
Listen,
him. I will.
I'm psychologically tortured every day when I wake up. You're fine.
True. Alright, I gotta go with water. ARB in a second.
Yeah, get water.
You hydrate yourself.
See if I care. I'm over here with Diet Pepsi.
Ew. I can't believe you put Pepsi in your body.
I can't believe I put Pepsi syrup in water and then made it bubbly. I wanted to try new SodaStream flavors, okay?
Beppis.
No, not Beppis.
Beppis.
Beppis is the superior carbonated beverage.
If you say so, I haven't tried it.
Pepsi.
You have to explain it, right? Okay, so you're saying once they leave the library?
No one's going to understand this except for me.
Is it from Half-Life 2?
No.
Oh. That was my shot in the dark. I have no idea.
It's a Rain World meme.
Then, yeah, I definitely don't understand it.
One of the images in City in the game looks like a Pepsi logo, which is that thing. And it happens inside of Five Pebbles City, so everybody just pretended that there was a soda brand named Pepsi.
Dr. Pibbs or something.
Dr. Pebs. Dr. Pebs.
What do we got? That Smank Smug?
Smank Smug? The fuck is Smank Smug? I'm afraid of Smank Smug. Oh my god.
I've read bird.
Maybe if you don't want Pepsi, you can get some hill grass.
Grass.
You can get some mountain foliage.
Mountain foliage.
On stream on national Twitch TV.
What are mountain foliage? Now I'm lost.
Mountain foliage.
Yeah, mountain foliage. That'd be another off-brand soda.
I can't. What is it supposed to be? Mount foliage? Leaves. Plant. Tree.
Okay.
What is this reference?
Tallow. Do you know what dew is?
Yeah, it's liquid, which is not foliage.
Yeah. Well, it's on foliage.
But you said mountain foliage. That has
Mountain
half the
sweat.
name in it.
Okay,
Mountain
how
sweat.
about Mount Water? Does that
Mountain
sound
sweat.
better?
Mountain
Mountain
water.
No, Mount Wet, actually. That's
Mountain
good.
Mount wet.
Mount wet.
Mountain moist.
Everything that is happening. What is going on? I don't. Oh,
Mount
good lord.
Moist.
Uh, I'm a terrible player tonight.
Voice.
I'm very sorry.
You're good.
What do you mean?
I'm literally
You're-
dying on Nashville Twitch TV right now.
You're a player. You've been playing.
I'm sick.
Yeah, so it's like half the party apparently.
I infected them with my superior disease spreading skills.
Well, I'm mentally sick, not
You
physically sick. They're
infected me
different.
fucking
I put the
5 days
sinus
ago.
infection in your brain.
1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 3,
Oh.
4, 5. Yeah.
You have a
That's why-
sinus infection in your brain. Your brain's
That's-
sinuses are infected.
That's why I keep sneezing up gray matter.
Oh. Honestly, mood. I would like to stop sneezing my brains out.
Well, yeah, you know what mood is backwards? Doom.
Doom.
I honest to God was about to say dude.
And you know what doom is backwards and upside down? Whoop.
Boobs. What? Whoop.
Yeah, whoop.
Whoop. Well, you know what?
And I say, ah, whoop.
Oh.
What?
Well, you know what? You know what? Give me a minute.
And you know what happens to whoop when you get rid of the W? Oop. Which is a bit of Midwestern dialect.
You know what happens
Well,
when you put the P back over to the front and just copy it?
Poop.
Poop.
Well, you know what happens when you mirror the P and nothing else?
Doop.
Cool. I should go to bed.
How many days into your disease are you, Paula?
Oh, I got home on Monday, and I had a fever, and then I slept, and then I felt gross for 2 days, and now I am a little better, but I still feel gross. I spent the last 3 days in bed because I couldn't do anything. Well, I went to work. So I went to work, but then when I got home, I just went into bed.
This is my 5th day of sickness.
Fine.
Technically, I count all of the days. Yesterday, and I just like was sleeping. Like this sickness has been like somehow very, ironically, it's been very good for my sleep schedule. I've been going to sleep at like 9 or 10, or like at more reasonable times than I usually do. Yeah. Yes, which is funny. Very funny. So funny, in fact. So funny.
Anyway, I hope you feel better soon.
Yes. Same for Paolo. Very same.
Everybody who do not feel good, I hope you feel good tomorrow.
Get better, nerds.
Shit, I hope I feel better tomorrow.
I also
Get
hope you feel
fucking
better tomorrow.
you nerd.
I have returned.
I wish I didn't have to wake up a nerd.
Be healthy, bitch.
I wish I could wake up a Chad.
Well, I wish I could wake up rich and hot, and I can't.
Okay, but like nerds are cool.
No, you're a nerd.
Do you want my recipe for
Little
healing soup, Zale?
fuck
Big?
nerd.
Is it carbonated water plus Pepsi syrup?
No, you. Never mind. Now I'm not going
Well-
to give it to you instead of principal.
Well, see, that's my healing soup.
Actually,
Right now.
That's very funny. My mom once gave me, back when I was really young, gave me like 7-Up to help me with like once when I was sick. I was like, yeah, this will help you. I was like, wait, what? And
Well, I mean, carbonated beverages can help with moving mucus down your throat. So that's not untrue.
You heard it here, fellas. Soda's medicine.
So I was like,
especially if you drink it with if you mix it with codeine cough syrup.
Oop.
but like even as a child, I was like, this cannot be correct, mother. Even if I'm an unhealthy child that eats only garbage.
My
No, I make
soup is bed in a blanket.
I make a soup with onions, ginger, and garlic, and chicken that will fix you up.
You put any spices in there?
Pieces.
Well,
I guess the garlic's a spice and the ginger.
Salt and pepper. Usually when someone's sick, you don't want to put too many flavors in their food because it can make them nauseous.
Yeah, I was just like, we're not
that's what
putting.
was
You gotta
happening.
put salt. You can't not put salt and pepper in there. You gotta put salt and pepper.
The problem is, if somebody gives me soup with onions in it, I'm just gonna be even more sick.
Do you not like onions?
Are you like allergic to onions or something?
No, I just think they're smelly.
Oh well, I usually strain the chunks of stuff out, so it's just like chicken and broth.
I like soup.
To also mention.
Right there, that kind of looks like a Gila monster.
Well, this I'm pretty sure there's probably a male Chugga wall picture that I expected that, but it's because they're usually for lizards. The female is color. But
sorry,
yeah, I can't find any specifically female pictures.
If you're trying to say something, Stargales, you're not coming over.
Yes.
Hi.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. I hope someone will feel better.
Damn, I shouldn't have said anything. Now everybody is really sick.
Yeah, my bad.
It's
But
me.
yeah,
I infected their leg with sinus infection.
So onions are good for your sinuses. Garlic helps with your immune system, and ginger helps with digestion. So that's why I use that combo.
I have this fire cider that I forgot to drink.
Can I get the recipe? I'm gonna take out the chicken because I don't eat chicken, but yeah.
If you want, you can make it with vegetable broth, like just
some
boxed
tofu
vegetable
in
broth.
there. Do you eat tofu?
Yeah, just send me the vegan version.
Put some tofu.
Okay, yeah,
in
I'll
there.
put a vegan version together for you.
Yay.
Oh god. You said tofu, and that it just reminded me of the ultimate tofu mode from Resident Evil 2.
The ultimate tofu mode?
Yes, fuck. Let me find a picture.
I need to see what the fuck this is about. What is this about?
I need to find the remake because it's so much more detailed.
Also, I don't know how those glasses are staying on. How sunglasses are staying on their face. You know, magic. She probably, they probably does have little like glasses handlebars, whatever the fuck they're
I'm
called.
gonna say, to be fair, glasses don't really work with any furry species
Yeah.
without some kind of extra thing.
Yeah, so that's why I just drew them that way. It's good, right? And I was so proud of it once it finished. Like the logo, I was like, how am I gonna draw her in all black and
I
also
mean,
do the outline in black? And it's like, yes, it worked. It
I
worked
was say,
so
I don't know how glasses work in general, so as far as like ergonomics go.
I'm just proud of how I did this the coloring in general, the inking, especially when I made the folds
It
out of
saves as a
white.
web page. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh no. But yeah.
Can I upload a picture as a web page, or is that gonna break it?
Picture as a web page? What does that mean?
Sorry, because I wanted to show Paolo something. In Resident Evil 2, after you beat the game, you get a variety of extra scenarios. One of them is the extra survivor mode, where you play as like a secret agent who's trying to escape Raccoon City before it blows up. And if you beat that mode, you then get to play as the tofu survivor.
What is? It's just a big block of tofu.
You are a big block of tofu with a beret and a knife.
Oh,
And
that's
there are even different varieties of tofu survivors you can unlock. So the first one you get just has like 8,000 combat knives. And the challenge is you have to escape like only using knives. And
nice.
then I think the next challenge is like you get a minigun. And
Nice.
the funny thing is, I don't know about the original, but in the remake, you can tell how much health you have by how many chunks are taken out of the tofu. So a perfect block of tofu is at full health, but as more and more zombies, let's say, start biting you, you start losing more and more of the tofu.
Nice. That's awesome. That's great. That's wonderful.
I've never even had tofu before.
I haven't yet. I really should, but I don't want to waste food if I don't like it, and they like come in like gigantic blocks.
Listen, your parents lied to you. Kids in Africa could not eat that food. They were never gonna eat it, so don't feel bad.
Well, I have to feel bad for the environment because food waste is one of the biggest, it's like the third biggest contributor of to freaking to global warming.
I don't know. Then get like a small portion or something.
Yeah, I know that's yeah, I know that's what I should do. I would say I was also just lazy with cooking.
Me too. It's like I could make a meal out of all this ham, bacon, and pepperoni, or I could just eat all of it individually as snack foods.
Yeah, that's also my problem. I'm a snacker. I just eat snacks, and that's
Listen, I'm hungry and I don't want to spend time making food. I have
Yeah.
limited time.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. God, even with all these skill increases, I feel I don't have enough skill increases.
Sometimes I feel like a dip in rogue is good just for the amount of skill feats you get. depending on like what kind of build you want to go for. But
that was smart enough, I could.
but
Get
I
to
already
Mexican.
struggled enough going outside of my comfort zone with this character because they're not a martial and they're not a healer, so I'm like, okay, what the fuck am I supposed to do with them?
Thaumaturges are marshals.
Kind of,
No,
but
they are. That's literally what they are.
not really. They're
Yes,
not good
yes,
at they're
yes.
not good at being marshals.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yes.
What do they
are.
even do in combat? Just exploit weakness.
They exploit weakness. You go up to the enemy, or you shoot them if you're ranged. If you got a gun, if you're ranged, and then you just fucking kill them. You just keep doing it until they die. And then you do it again until on the next enemy until they die.
Yeah, but
That's
like
how you do
if
it.
I'm playing like fighter or gunslinger, I get weapon proficiency. If I play
You
rogue, I
weapon
get sneak
proficiency.
attack. I get good weapon proficiencies.
Okay, so do you? So, I mean, you get. Let me go open up my. Let me open up my thaumaturge. Okay. What weapon do you use, first of all?
I don't even use weapons. I use
You don't
spells I get from Oracle.
You mean? Okay. If you whatever weapon you're using, you get an automatic +2 on it on damage. Right. From
From
just
what?
having, as long as you have your implement on it, as long as you are holding your implement, you get +2 damage on whatever weapon you're using. And then, if you exploit weakness, whatever you hit, you succeed. You will trigger the weakness on that monster. So like if they have like weakness 10 to holy damage or whatever, your attack will count as holy, and then we'll trigger that +10, and then we'll do 10 extra damage. Or if they just don't have any weakness, you can invent a weakness to them and just give it to them. All right, and so which is what personal antithesis is. So it will add your level. It will be +2 plus half your level of weakness. So it would be +6. It would be a 6 weakness that you would inflict. So you would inflict 6 weakness. So you do 6 extra damage. This is why they don't get crit specialization, because you just do extra damage. You just do a lot of damage. You just get some stuff.
I sent you that recipe, by the way.
Yes, I saw. Thank you. I was gonna say thank you.
Yeah, no problem. If you're into witchy stuff, stir the broth counterclockwise. If not, just do what you got to do.
Witchy stuff?
Yes, I'm a kitchen witch.
What does that mean?
I practice witchcraft. I cast my spells
kitchen.
with food.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what thaumaturges do. And because you have diverse lore, every time you exploit weakness, you also count as doing recall knowledge, which means
I can basically like learn a weakness about them.
You can learn when you recall knowledge. You can ask various questions. So, and examples are, what's their lowest save or lowest defense? So to include like AC, whether that's better to do saves against it. Or you could ask like any special abilities. Any. Does it like fucking fly or whatever? And it also like tells you like what the creature is, like specifically what it is. And when you do, if you like critically succeed at your exploit vulnerability, it makes it so that you know every vulnerability it has, every, I believe, resistance, and like any special things, like when a golem's like anti-magic thing and how to like disable it or whatever, like that. If it has like regeneration or whatever, you will learn that. That's what you do. You are a recall knowledge bot, more or less, and you then know that, and then you walk up to things and hit it. That's what you do. That's what you are. Thaumaturges are literally marshals. They are marshals.
Okay.
That is what they do. Nice, dope, radical. Let's get.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go. Yepper
Yeah.
dippers. Yes. Before anybody steps down, I put my hand to stop anyone, and I am gonna crouch down and press down on the staircase. I want to check to see whether or not this is gonna be like, oh, there's a ramp and you all fall down to a pit of acid. Suspicious. Extremely suspicious.
Maria just rolls her eyes. I hope you're not going to be like this the entire journey. And she starts walking down the staircase.
Adventuring's my job. Yes, yes, I go.
Yeah, I will.
Do they have marbles in the fucking pool books? Marble. Oh wait, that's figure. That's that's the material, not marbles. Marbles. There we go.
All right, there we go.
Oh. Oh my god, he's struggling. He's struggling. Oh no, right. That I just thought it was. Oh, it's fine. Perfectly fine. Matter. Okay. Also, I love being taller than all of you. It's amazing. A little drink.
All right, so everyone, roll perception.
Oh god, I'm dying on national TV. All right. Is
Oh no, that's like the opposite of my other perception roll.
yeah, it is.
And I perceive shit.
Ew.
It's poop library.
It doesn't want to let me. There we go. Sick.
Oh yeah, I should fucking change.
Oh, I like the cardboard cutouts. That's cool.
Yeah.
Very big. Very big library.
Me.
I am very short.
Is this like the episode in Doctor Who when they all become two-dimensional?
Oh my god. Lois!
We've
Lois, look!
become
They
Paper
took
Mario.
my third dimension, Lois! Lois!
Yeah. I was like, Kava has an actual mini.
Wow, okay, Rue, I know. Listen, I know that I'm a lizard.
Can we
You get to
load
show
Hero
me.
Forge minis into this? Is that a thing? Okay.
I say, presumably, you can load 3D models into this.
Yeah, I presume because that's what we have to look at that.
I made one for Maria a while back. I'll have to see if I can find it.
Look at your little rave dance over there. This one's naked.
Yeah, listen, I got the base. I didn't know how to draw clothes for them, alright?
Naked.
Leave me alone.
Naked.
Maria doesn't
Looks
seem to
like
mind that Zale
barbarian.
is not wearing any clothes.
He's wearing clothes, just not in this
Absolute
viewing.
barbarian.
You.
Do I notice
I think we're
anything
shuffling,
praiseworthy?
but it's really quiet and also could be nothing because we're in a place full of many, many books.
Mhm.
They don't tend to, but we're in a very secretive and magical place, aren't we?
Could be living.
From the top rope, it's John Cena's autobiography.
Well, let's go investigate then. Oh my god, I hate every time where it does this where it fucking rises me fucking 15 feet. What the fuck? Hold on. Escape. It raises me 15 feet. Eh. Huh. Eh. Where's the sound coming from? I'm gonna keep going ahead then. Uh, yeah. I will look that way. Hiya! 32. 2 higher than last time. Let's see. Does this one finally say it?
Pounces on you from across the room.
Forgot the
Oh, what's this? Notices your bulgy
classic.
wulgy.
Forgot the rule to look at the ceiling. She says. Is this initiative? Yes, let's go! Try to kill something. Next session, presumably. Let's fucking go, baby. Let's fucking go. It says no encounter. It says no. Alas, I'm so sad.
It's time to
not stealth.
duel. Someone else's dice bumped mine and knocked it into a 2.
Oh, hey, Zalig is full up on hero points now.
Nice.
Better start fucking using them. Alrighty, righty. Am I right?
Warning, I am rapidly dying and I'm going to end up passing out at
I don't
11.
think I'm right next to it. Am I right next to it? I think I'm right next to it, right?
That's gonna be like any moment now.
I can't tell straight up. I'm right within 5 feet. I can't. Oh, that's right. I forgot. There's the fucking.
Because it's how long can I stay awake?
Okay, dope. All right, fucking radical. It doesn't matter. I should I need to fucking tumble through anyway. Duh.
Okay.
Well, actually,
What am I attacking?
origami
What I
dragon.
see is a camera.
Terrible.
Oh, there they are. I was looking at the wrong side of the screen.
Alright, so here's what I will do. Since remaster shields are attached to your arm as in tied, but you can still like let go of them with your hands, so I'm going to do that. And then I'm gonna grapple it. Or grapple. God damn it. That was shit. That was good. Okay, is it just a normal failure? Okay. Alas. Alright, well.
For your work.
Alright, then I guess I might as well try to just tumble through it. 31 to tumble through this dragon against their reflex. DC, save DC. Okay, I hate that's making me rise up. Stop making me rise up. Okay, hold on. No, that's not what. There we go. There we go. Now let's fucking hit the damn thing. God damn it. That makes sense. Yep. Yes, it is. Yeah, presumably would miss even off. Yeah, oh yeah, forgot. I need to give myself. It is 28 because I forgot to give myself the bonus from my warding statuette. Warding statuette button. Give that. Really, really can't. You can't job in there. Okay. 28. Yes, I've now added my warning statuette. Bonus. It is there. 28. Ouch. Oh no. Yeah, there, buddy.
Was Seeker the one that dropped? No.
He just made a noise, but I'm not to actually open.
That's not what I meant to do. Fuck. What did I click?
Okay. Can I have the? Okay, I'll just.
Seeker uses a
I
move
critically
action.
succeeded. I don't bother. I don't care. Let's go. Oh yeah. Oh my god! I just gained a fucking hero point, and it doesn't. I can't even use it. My god.
Seeker uses a move action to take cover behind these bookcases. I guess it like wasn't quite there. It was like here. I don't know. Seeker's like peeking around the bookcases at the dragons. So that's a move action, and Seeker's going to. Whichever one. No, actually, don't do that. I don't know if these creatures have that. Whatever. I'm going to cast Telekinetic Projectile. Because there is lots of. I don't know. Would it be bludgeoning or slashing? Because if the book's open. I see. Seeker throws book. Maria is going to be very offended.
It was just a copy of Twilight. It's fine.
I feel like the librarians would have to.
I'm re-rolling that with my hero point. Okay, that's a little better. I believe so, yes. I am not. I don't get any bonuses because I'm not exactly hidden, am I? Okay, so I'm just going to do that. They get this one. Hard to put Seeker exactly where I want to put him, but he's behind the bookcase. It just doesn't really work.
Oh yeah. What was the way to make the 3D tools pop up again? So that I could.
Yeah, like right. Do I need to be around for the combat? Okay, thank you.
See you later, Pello. Sweet dreams.
See you later. Thank you.
I dropped right back. Yeah, my Wi-Fi just fucked it. All right.
Fuck.
Okay.
I'm loading then. So just
Is
hold
it
on like 2 seconds.
wait?
I
fuck.
am gonna use my hero point on that.
Is it a magical effect? Okay, then I'll use Divine
Okay.
Aegis to get a +1 to my saving roll.
Okay, where was this one? Where did it used to be? Was it the one that was over here? That was over here. Okay. Let's see. From here.
And
From where I would be, did it pass? I think it might have passed through one of my adjacent squares. Oh, okay.
sorry, what's the save? Reflex.
Righty tidy. There's a 24 pass. Oh, that's right.
It's
'Cause
Zali
I
and
heard
Maria.
Zochill. I heard Zochill earlier. Okay. Oh, no, it's because Zala. It's because we're fucking similar.
Did I not roll?
You did.
I was just wondering, like, wait, I heard my name. Oh, no, wait, it's because we both start with X. Oh, man. We're both because everyone pronounces it in the Z way instead of a sh.
Oh, I guess I did roll. I just couldn't see it for some reason.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't scroll down on its own.
Yeah.
No, not scroll down. It's just not there.
Oh, that's a lot of dice.
Your save isn't either.
I
now
just
I'm scared.
deleted. I just deleted mine.
Well, I must not have failed it that bad.
Maria turns sideways and slips into the bookcase. Anyway. Maria is going to cast Scorching Blast
Nice.
at the closest one to her. And then I get to roll again. So I get 2 attacks. Does this not give me the oh, there's map -5 roll. Okay, and I'm rolling damage. That is fire damage. That means anything. I thought maybe since they were paper, they might be weak to fire.
Filled with dragons. And also filled with dragons, the notable fire breathers.
Anyway, that is
It
my
is,
turn. Yeah.
and I am struggling to figure out how I distance. I'm trying to figure out like the area of a burst if okay. Oh, I can just see how far away somebody is from me. So I guess even if it's just affecting Maria, I will cast Benediction. And I don't know how I can apply the effect to me in this space.
Click the spell effect Benediction and drag it onto your character.
Well, okay. I couldn't do that from the map, but I could do that from the character sheet, and it looks like it should be active now for your character as well.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, and I have one more action.
Where even is Zali right now? I can't even see him. Oh,
He's like right behind the bookshelf next to the stairs where we came in.
Yeah, you're probably just really far
okay.
away.
Okay, she is not within range.
You could always step behind the bookshelf for cover.
I could, but I have one more action and I want to use it wisely. And by wisely, I mean not at all for self-preservation, and instead for ultra preservation. So I'm going to cast Time Skip on Maria.
Damn, I would have had that last turn. I could have cast 3 fire bolts. Oh well.
Yeah, you could. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, it says specifically which ones you can use it for. So.
Yeah, and it also says...
Okay, well, I've got bombs on me.
Well, I say also, like, you could just be a bit more mobile, say, if you want to hide behind a bookcase instead. I don't know.
Isn't that at all how that works?
That's not Maria's style, and we all know it.
Listen, I'm trying to be helpful. I'm sorry.
Are. All right,
You are being very helpful.
All right. Anyway, that's my turn. I should have been doing a lot more things this combat, but whatever.
We've only had one round.
I just
Chill.
regained the hero point. Can I just do my turn that we stop? Yeah, let's go. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop
Basic
though. I'll talk to y'all later.
Tumble through.
All right, stay safe. Sweet dreams.
Does that succeed to tumble through against this dragon? Does a 32 succeed? Okay, hold on. I fucking hate moving through this fucking maps because there's no goddamn thing. Alright, okay. I guess that there makes sense. Now I'm gonna try to smack it. Can you put off guard on it? Because it's off guard. Oh no, wait, I have a check here. Okay, never mind. It is off guard. Okay. Back. Here. Yes, I did. Is that Let's go!
Let's go.
It fucking damaged.
I can't see your rolls, but I assume they're being good.
It is being good. And it's even more it's even more off guard. Okay. I'm going for it. Fuck grabbing my shield. I'm going for it. Arr!
meat. Rogues and gunslingers. You see them crit,
Okay.
you have fun. I don't know.
I spent a hero point that I regained, but that was beautiful. Hey! Hey, no persistent bleed. Let's no more bleed. Let's fucking go, bitch. I can't even think. Alright, there we go. There it is.
Alright, thank you very
God,
much.
I love creating. I love creating. Fuck you.